My name is Marley Hathaway, and I'm a junior at Brattleboro Union High School. And tonight I will be remembering Private First Class Kyle Charles Gilbert. Kyle Charles Gilbert was born on January 16, 1983 at Brattleboro Memorial Hospital. An only child, he was born to his mother, Regina Meckel, and father, Robert Gilbert. Kyle's childhood was easy, and he was always happy. From a young age, Kyle was a goofball. His mother recalls when she came home with the clean laundry and how Kyle wanted to help her. However, the phone rang, and when his mom turned around the corner to look at Kyle, he had poured laundry detergent all over the clean clothes. When Kyle was young, he spent a lot of time with his mom at the gym where she worked. He watched the Taekwondo classes take place and would copy the katas. An instructor spotted Kyle, and he soon became the first 5-year-old student at Rulo Holly's TKD in Brattleboro. Kyle grew very fond of the martial arts. He gained his black belt at the age of 11 and was ranked #1 nationally in the junior division at age 9. Kyle's family traveled with him all over the country for karate, and when Kyle qualified for the Goodwill Games, they even went to Cancun. Kyle stayed with karate until he was 15 years old. By the time his lengthy karate career had ended, he had gained over 200 trophies. Kyle grew up in Brattleboro and attended Oak Grove School, Green Street School, BAMS, and Brattleboro Union High School. Throughout his life, Kyle made friends wherever he went. Now, his friends all refer to him as their best friend. Besides karate, Kyle loved to listen to music. For a short time, he and his friend dabbled in DJing. Kyle was also fond of computers and electronics, but most of all, Kyle was very dedicated to his career. Throughout high school, Kyle worked 2 jobs at once, at Burton Car Wash and Kresge's Alignment. Kyle really liked cars, and he was often spotted driving his red Chevelle. His dad, Robert, bought him this car, and they worked together to fix it up. The red Chevelle was Kyle's signature vehicle. Kyle also played football for a season at BUHS. Kyle balanced his love for friends, family, and work while still keeping up in school. He is remembered as having always been a very good student. Kyle grew up with knowledge of the military as his father was in the Green Berets. When Kyle was 16, he approached a military recruiter at BUHS by the name of Sergeant Jubenville. He told the sergeant that he wanted to join the military and wanted to jump out of planes. He had always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps and learn how to jump out of planes. Wanting to learn more about what would be expected for Kyle if he were to enlist, his parents invited Sergeant Jubenville over to dinner. As a senior in high school, he joined the DEP program and signed up for 8 years. As Kyle had discussed college with his parents, but he wasn't sure if it was the right fit for him. However, he saw the military as a career, and as always, he was very dedicated to his work. His mother, Regina, recalls it being very hard for her to sign the enlistment papers, but she had always supported his decisions. It hit her hard when Kyle returned from the MEP station and said, "I'm leaving 2 weeks after graduation." After Kyle left for basic training at Fort Benning in Georgia, his parents were heartbroken. They eventually moved down to Mississippi to be closer to Kyle, and they attended his graduation from jump school. At the ceremony, Kyle's father pinned his own wings from jump school onto Kyle. Kyle was stationed at Fort Bragg in North Carolina when 9/11 occurred.